good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be going over each and every one of the new token rewards that were added into NBA 2K22 at the start of the year. So if you're seeing this video super later on, obviously if the token rewards are updated, that's gonna be a little bit different. But this is at the very start of the game. How do I value each and every one of these token rewards from pink, diamond, all the way down to emerald? We're gonna get into that today. Now, before we dive into that any further, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. So we're gonna start it off with our S tier players. Now, there's gonna be 4 S tier players. I'm gonna start it off with Dale Ellis. Now I got my players over here, and then I'm gonna be going through each and every one of them. Dale Ellis, 6'7". That's the first thing you need to realize is he's 6'7" with a 93 3 ball. Dale Ellis, that's basically all he's gonna give you. He's not necessarily awful on the defensive end, but he's not very good, right? And really, he's a 6'7" pure sharpshooter. He's gonna come with a nice release when people get him, and he's gonna be absolutely incredible. Like I could sit here and talk about Dale Ellis for super long. But what you need to know is he's going to be serviceable on the defensive end of the court, going to be solid, obviously, on the offensive end of the court. Comes with, obviously, the gold blinders, Hall of Fame catch and shoot. He's just going to be all around solid. To start off the game with a pink diamond player that can shoot the ball the way Dale does is going to be absolutely wild. Now, the next player we're going to talk about at S tier is the best point guard in the token market in general. He's the best token player that we have right now. Walt Frazier might be the best token player overall. 6'4" at the point guard position, 82 3 ball, 93 3 ball. Defensively is where he's really gonna make his presence known. 89 speed, 90 lateral quickness, which is just absolutely incredible. Comes with Hall of Fame floor general, which obviously is super important early on in the game. Bullet passer is also a very, very important badge. Comes with some good gold badges, 25 of them, 10 on silver, including clamps. And it's just very solid overall. If you're just looking for an overall point guard, not necessarily the cheesiest card in the game, but just a good overall point guard, I'm pretty confident Walt Frazier is your guy. Money Mitch Richmond is the guy we're going to talk about next at S tier. 6'5" shooting guard, small forward, 6 foot. I already said 6'5", 88 3 ball, so a little bit worse shooter than Dale Ellis, but still gonna have a smooth release. 87 ball handle, perimeter defense at an 84 speed as well as a 75 lateral quickness. So I don't want to compare him to Dale Ellis because they are different players in general, but they both come with gold blinders. They both are just going to be pretty good shooters early on in the game, and they're solid. Mitch Richmond's going to be able to handle the ball a little bit better. Dale Ellis is going to be a little bit taller, but they're both going to be able to shoot the ball absolutely incredible. Now, our only diamond player that did make it into S tier is Tom Chambers, power forward center. I believe he's one of the best bigs that we have seen as far as just a token card in general early on in the game. 79 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, can handle it decently. Not a great ball handler, but can handle it decently. Can defend solid. The big thing I like about Tom is his 70 speed. That speed rating is very solid. Most people, most big men early on in the game are not going to have that good of a speed rating. 14 gold badges, catch, shoot, corner specialist. Does come with some decent enough shooting badges. Only a total of 22 badges, which scares me a little bit, but overall, I'm impressed with what Tom Chambers can give me stat-wise, and that is why he is our last S-tier player. Now, heading into A tier, we got, it looks like 6 A-tier players, starting with another pink diamond player in JayCanada. Now, there is, I think it looks like 5 total pink diamond players, so 3 of them in S tier, 1 here in A tier, and that A tier player is JayCanada. 6'8", can shoot the ball incredibly. 87 3 ball, again, a big guy that can knock down shots. You can make the case he's better than Tom Chambers, but I just like Tom's speed just a little bit better. Jerry does have more Hall of Fame badges, more gold badges, more badges in general. Hall of Fame set, shooter, and grace under pressure. 21 gold badges, absolutely incredible. 3 obviously on silver with 2 on bronze. JayCanada is incredible all the way around. Now, Jim Paxson, a diamond shooting guard, is who we're going to talk about next. 6'6" to start off the talk. Here's the thing about Jim Paxson. He's a do-it-all type of player. Only a 76 3 ball, but he has an 88 ball handle. Defensively, very solid as well. Is he going to be as good as the other guys, Dale Ellis and Mitch Richmond? No. But as an all-around player, if you take shooting away from him, I think he's the best overall shooting guard in the game. If we're not talking about shooting, not in the game, but in the token market, you can make the argument he's the best. Another diamond player we're going to talk about is Kyrie Irving, point guard, shooting guard, 6'3". Here, it's an 85 3 ball, can't dunk, but obviously he's going to be an incredible ball handler, decent enough speed, This lateral quickness scares me. At a 69, that's what scares me with this Kyrie Irving. I don't think he's going to be able to even guard a tree. And that scares me just a little bit when we talk about Kyrie Irving. But he's definitely a solid point guard to start off your team. But in my opinion, Kyrie Irving compared to this Amethyst token player, Fred Brown, what does Kyrie Irving honestly give you over Fred Brown? Fred's a better shooter. Ball handling, yes, Kyrie's a little bit better. Fred's faster. Fred's has better lateral quickness badge-wise. I mean, I don't know. They have to be similar total badges. Obviously, Kyrie's got more on gold. But I'm a big component of this Fred Brown card, especially early on in 2K. He can do it all. Has a total of 44 badges. I get 20 of them are on bronze. But I'm telling you guys this right now. Do not sleep on downtown Freddie Brown. As far as an Amethyst player, he's the first Amethyst I would look to get. Junior Bridgeman, another Amethyst here at the shooting guard small forward position. 6'5", 210 pounds. You look at him, 77 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Similar to Jim Paxson, but I think he might be better than Jim Paxson. Has a total of 43 badges. Most of them are on bronze and silver, but again, just going to be able to do it all. Do not sleep on Junior Bridgeman at the Amethyst tier. And last but not least, at the Amethyst tier, we're going to talk about Serge Ibaka. 6'10", 85 3-ball, 90 driving dunk. What scares me with Serge is his speed. It's only a 56 speed. If that was a little bit better, I'd be super high on him because he does have the 70 lateral quickness. I think those three definitely separate themselves at the Amethyst tier. Heading into our B tier, here's where we're going to see our other pink diamond. And here's Brad Daugherty. Now, here's the thing about Brad. There's nothing special about the card. Like, I promise you guys, there's nothing special about the card. 7 feet tall, only a 65-3, so he's not going to be able to shoot the ball very well. Interior defense isn't great. 62 speed, 45 lateral quickness. The dude's he's a bona fide scrub. He's at B tier because he's a pink diamond. But trust me, do not, look, I get the rest of the pink diamonds. Like, the rest of the pink diamonds are fine. But do not waste any time or tokens on my man's Brad. Trust me when I say he's not worth it. At the diamond tier, we're going to talk about Larry Kenon up next. 6'9", 205 pounds. If he could shoot the ball from 3 a little bit better, he'd be so high on my list. 59 3-ball. But look at this. 90 driving dunk, 84 ball handle, defensively solid, 83 speed, 80 lateral quickness. Remember, he's 6'9", can play the 3. Does come with 13 gold badges. A lot of them are finishing badges around the rim. A decent amount of defensive badges as well. He's not great, but he's solid. He's solid, and if you want a great defender, he is a very solid option. At the Amethyst tier card I was excited about that I think isn't necessarily going to live up to it is Steven Jackson, small forward, power forward. 84 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, decent enough ball handling, 81 speed, 73 lateral quickness. Maybe I should be higher on the card. Does have some good shooting badges in the gold tier, decent enough silver badges. But it's just like, for me, what does Steven Jackson give me over a guy like Junior Bridgeman? Outside of his height, I get it, he's a little bit taller, or even a Jim Paxson. What does Steven Jackson really give me? If his name wasn't Steven Jackson, I don't think people would really look twice, but depending on his release and depending on his animations, he might be an A-tier caliber player. Now, a guy I'm super high on that you guys might not be is Devontae Graham's. Only 6'1", but here's the thing. 86 3-ball, 88 ball handle, 84 speed with 84 speed ball acceleration. I think point guards are going to be tough to come by, good point guards, and he does have the 34 silver badges. I don't think he's next level. I don't think he's Fred Brown good. But as far as a B tier point guard, I think Devontae Graham is that, especially if they do give him that solid release. Tim Hardaway Jr. rounds out the B tier here, 6'5", but one of the best shooters in the game. 84 3-ball, 80 driving dunk. Handled it decently, 78 speed, 74 lateral quickness, so he's going to be fine on the defensive end. 23 silver badges. Again, you see a lot of these cards have those silver badges, those bronze badges. But I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to be a very solid option at B tier. Our C tier players here. Started off with an Amethyst in Bob Mcadoo. Now, he was close to being a worse tier. Bob Mcadoo's not very good. 6'9", 53 ball. Does have a 72 speed, which keeps him off that bottom tier. But overall, he's just not very good. Brian Cook here. Next guy we're going to talk about, 6'9". One thing I like about Brian, he can play center. 86 3-ball. Defensively, just going to be an absolute liability with 40 speed. Gives you basically the opposite of a Bob Mcadoo. Evan Fournier, solid card, 6'7", 86 3-ball. 82 ball handle, 79 speed, but he does have a 59 lateral quickness. His lateral quickness was at least upper 60s. He's probably would be our B tier player, but I cannot deal with such a low lateral quickness. Ron Harper, guys, here's the thing. you're going to run Ron Harper for one reason and one reason only, because he has a 69 3 ball. So if you can green with the 3 ball, he's 6'6". He has an 88 ball handle. Defensively, he's going to be incredible with an 80 lateral quickness. He only has 72 speed, so you're really going to use him just for defense. That's why he's going to be on the court. He could be our best point guard at the Ruby tier. He definitely could be. I think Devontae Graham is one step above him, though. Ricky Pierce, the next guy we're going to talk about, another Ruby player, shooting guard, small forward, only 6'4", can shoot it, can defend a little bit. He's just an all-around player. The only thing that hurts him is his size, only being 6'4". Jalen Rose, small forward, 6'8", 77 3 ball, 75 driving dunk. He just doesn't do anything great. Only a 69 lateral quickness. If his name wasn't Jalen Rose, people would not be gassing him. And it's similar to Steven Jackson. I just don't see what Jalen Rose does that well, especially with the 69 lateral quickness. Getting to a guy that I think could be solid is Dario Sarge, 6'10", 78 3 ball. But that's really all he's going to give you. Not a very good defender. 63 speed isn't bad, but does have a 41 lateral quickness. Only 16 total badges as well for Dario. Not a guy I'm super high on. Got a Sapphire in here with Kent Bazemore, 85 overall, 6'4". Comes to 76 3 ball, 80 driving dunk. But he's just an all-around solid card. 84 speed, 82 lateral quickness, 24 total badges. I think Kent's fine. Is he a guy that I'm really high on? No. But the Sapphire tier, he might be the guy I'm highest on. We're going to talk about Seth Curry next. 85 overall, 6'2" point guard, shooting guard. Seth, you know what he's on the court to do, and that's shoot the ball. Can handle it a little bit, not super slow, but his lateral quickness is all the way down at a 60. But again, he's going to be on the court to just shoot the ball. Next guy, another Sapphire, Jermaine Jones here. He is 6'8", small forward, which I do like. 79 3 ball, 80 driving dunk. Again, he can just do a little bit of everything on the court, but he does only have 12 badges. If he had more badges, it might be a little higher on the card in general. Kelly Oubre Jr., same position as Jermaine, same overall, 82 3 ball, 82 driving dunk. Gonna give you about the same as Jermaine does, only 9 badges. They're basically the same card. They're gonna give you the same thing. Just depends on animation wise. Our last guy at the C tier is a point guard, John Barry. My favorite emerald overall, 85 3 ball, can't really dunk. His ball handle does need to be improved. But listen to this, 77 speed, 77 lateral quickness, 13 total silver badges. Guys, is he as good as a guy like Ron Harper? I don't think so, but I do think he's a step above all the other emeralds in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. On to our D tier here. Started off with a diamond, Mark Eaton, guys. He's going to do one thing for you, one thing only, and that's be 7'4". Outside of that, the dude gives you absolutely nothing. Our second guy we're going to talk about is Trenton Hassel here. Former Timberwolf, 6'5", shooting guard, small forward. You look at him, 69 3 ball, and that hurts him. Other than that, the card's fine. Objectively, he's fine. 24 total badges. He's just overall fine. Now, people might argue Patty Mills deserves some more respect. And you can argue that if you want to, but my thing is this with Patty Mills. He's 6 feet tall. He has a 64 lateral quickness. I get it, he's got 29 total badges, but if you have a 60 lateral quickness and are 6 feet tall, you're not doing anything for me. A couple centers here coming up. Marquise Chris at the Emerald tier, one of my favorite centers at that Emerald tier that we have. 61 speed, 60 lateral quickness. I think he can hold it down. Only 7 badges, but I do think he can hold it down. Darren Collison, point guard. Again, 6 feet tall. He's kind of similar to a guy like Patty Mills. But the thing with Darren Collison is he can defend a little bit better, right? Patty Mills might give you more badges, might be a better offensive player. But I think overall, I'll take Darren Collison over Patty Mills. Jared Dudley, he can shoot it very well. But then you look at his defensive stats, and really his speed is all you need to see. He's got a 47 speed rating. John Henson, 6'9" center, very similar to Marquise Chris in the fact that they're going to be serviceable. I do like Chris just a little bit more, but John Henson is definitely not that bottom tier. Jaren Jackson, not Jaren Jackson Jr. I wish it was, because Jaren Jackson Jr. as an Emerald would be solid. Can shoot the ball, 84 3 ball. Heck, he's got a 72 speed, 69 lateral quickness. Not terrible, but again, not a card I'm just too high on. A lot of these cards are the same, like Roger Mason, 6'5", 85 3 ball. Again, is fine, 82 speed, 74 lateral quickness. He's fine. I'm probably higher on Roger Mason compared to Jaren Jackson, but I don't think he's good enough to put that next level. Andre Roberson, a guy I'm going to talk about a little bit here, does have only a 53 ball, but defensively, one of the best cards we see in the token market in general. Comes with silver clamps. So if you want a guy that can just defend and do really nothing else for you, that's Andre Roberson. Last guy at our D tier here is Rodney Rogers. Can shoot the ball, can dunk the ball, but defensively is one of the worst defensive players in the game. He's not terrible though. Definitely not that bottom tier. We get to the bottom tier, we're going to start it off with a Ruby Mitchell Robinson. You see a lot of centers here. Every one of these guys is a center. And they all have one thing in common, right? They can't shoot and they're not incredible on defense, right? Mitchell Robinson has a 52 speed and can't shoot as a Ruby. What are we talking about here? Tiago Splitter, another guy, this guy's even worse. 33 ball. You look at his speed of 50 and a 43 lateral quickness. You're on the bottom tier. I can't move you any higher if that's what your output is going to be for me. Stacey King up next, 6'11". Again, not doing anything for me. 52 3 ball, 40 speed, 49 lateral quickness. The dude just does nothing for you guys. Phil Jackson, again. Phil Jackson might give you a little bit more, but he is only 6'8", and that's the problem. Does have a 69 speed and lateral quickness, but again, can't shoot. He's only 6'8". It's hard to really get him off that bottom tier. Zubac, similar basically to Mitchell Robinson. Then you got Thad Young, who Thad Young isn't terrible, right? He's probably the best player at the Sapphire tier, but he has a 64 3 ball, right? And that's the tough thing. If you have a 64 3 ball, you can't shoot, you can't play center, and it's just tough. He probably is the best player at F tier in general. I might have said Sapphire tier, I meant F tier. Probably the best player here, but overall, it's tough. And then Leon Poe, I'm not even going to spend any time. If you buy Leon Poe, you need to seek medical attention. But that is going to wrap it up for my tier list of the token rewards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Hopefully this helps you guys decipher who is the best at every specific tier by going through it, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.